Is Kamla's spending freeze a financial necessity or a strategic silencing of the media? Prime Minister Kamla Persad-Bissessar's recent announcement that all government and state enterprise advertising across both mainstream and social media will be placed on hold has raised serious concerns. On the surface, this may seem like just another cost-saving measure in a time of economic difficulty. But is this truly about plugging the financial hole left by the previous government, or is it a calculated move to mute the media and cut off the public from critical information? Kamla declared this advertising freeze as part of a broader attempt to reduce what she calls unnecessary spending. She has also halted the purchase of vehicles across all ministries and plans to slash tax exemptions and state-funded housing for ministers. At first glance, these appear to be noble steps toward fiscal responsibility. She has painted a picture of a government burdened by deficits and determined to be more accountable. But dig a little deeper, and a troubling pattern begins to emerge. The media, already struggling from a significant drop in government advertising by nearly 70% in recent years, is now facing a complete shutdown of this essential revenue stream. As Douglas Wilson, head of the Trinidad and Tobago Publishers and Broadcasters Association, pointed out, media houses have been relying mostly on placing notices to survive. This newest move could push many over the edge. The media's role is to inform the public, question power, and ensure transparency. So what happens when the government cuts off its main source of communication through traditional and digital platforms? Let's not forget, Kamla's government is choosing to halt public messaging and outreach in a country where misinformation and uncertainty are already rampant. The decision comes at a time when social media has become a major force in shaping public opinion, often casting politicians in an unflattering light. Is this really about saving money, or is it a convenient excuse to disconnect from criticism? Even more concerning is the irony of claiming to fight for transparency while choking off the very channels that ensure it. Yes, the Prime Minister says she will be reviewing state enterprises, security allocations, and government rentals, promising that reports will be made public. But how will the public receive these reports? Through what means? If government communication is stifled and the media starved, who will truly know what's going on? This is not just about budget cuts. This is about control over the narrative, over dissent, and over the people's access to truth. And we must ask, is the Prime Minister's war on waste turning into a war on accountability? There's no denying that fiscal discipline is needed. But the selective nature of these cuts, the focus on media, communication, and public engagement raises red flags. This isn't just about economics. It's about politics. And it may very well be about silencing the platforms that dare to question her leadership. We, the people, must remain vigilant. Because when a government chooses to go silent, not just with its critics, but with its citizens, we are no longer talking about austerity. We're talking about authoritarianism in disguise.